Hello guys, now how can you protect your permesso di soggiorno so that the problem that your husband is having here in Italy will not affect that your document, or the problem that your wife is having here in Italy will not also affect your document as a man, because it is very possible. There are some cases a man can have here in Italy, that case will affect the wife's document and also affect the children's document. I've seen it happen in so many cases. I've also done a similar video some days ago, but in this video I'll be explaining to you how you can protect yourself, how you can separate your document from your husband problem. But first of all, let me establish where the problem normally starts from. Now, most women, before you get married, maybe you already have permesso di soggiorno, lavoro subordinato, which is a working document, or some of you have protezione speciale, or you have subsidiaria, or you have one or two other type of document that you now converted to work document. So they now call it lavoro subordinato or lavoro autonomo, depending on how you did the conversion. So maybe your husband also have lavoro subordinato. So two of you now got married. So maybe you now have a child. So when you want to give that your child document, what most of us will do, that your wife will bring her own document. You as the man, you also bring your own document. So you go to CAF. And maybe before this time, because your wife just got married and she was pregnant, she had to stop the job that she was doing, so she was not working. So CAF will ask you, Madam, are you working? Most women will say no, they are not working. So how do you now want to renew this your paper or give your baby paper? They'll say, okay, since my husband is working, let's just use my husband code. So immediately you now agree to use your husband code to renew for yourself and for your baby, that your permesso di soggiorno that used to be lavoro subordinato will now be converted to motivo familiare, which is now a family document, no longer a working document, because you used to have lavoro subordinato, meaning a working document. So because you could not renew it with your own code, probably because you are not working anymore, or you are working, your code is not even enough for you to do it for yourself. So what most people will do, they will now do it with their husband code. So immediately you do it that way, that document becomes motivo familiare. It becomes family document. So that's what most of us don't know. So that's your permission decision that you are carrying around, thinking it's still a working document. No, it has been converted to family document, motivo familiare. So in that case, if the man now have any criminal case or have any problem, it will affect everybody that now have motivo familiare in that family. So that is where the problem normally starts from. So if you now want to go and renew your permission di soggiorno, you must make sure, if you know you have the necessary job, necessary code to renew for yourself, make sure you tell them at the CAF office, please don't do these things together, don't make it a family document, please. I have all the necessary codes to renew for myself. Do my own separately and also do my own separately. Let my husband renew, give the baby as permission di soggiorno lavoro subordinato. I also want to also have my own lavoro subordinato. Don't put it together and make it a family document. That is where most of us do normally have this problem. So if one person now have problem in that family, since that document has been converted to motivo familiare, everybody in that family will now have problem. So most of the cases that I've also seen, immediately they now submit it to Questura. Questura will they'll do fingerprinting. You will be waiting. Document will soon come out. 20 days, 30 days. Normally it's supposed to take 45 days for you to go and take your document. At times 3 months, 4 months, you are still waiting. When you are now eventually go there, they will now tell you to go and meet your lawyer. Lawyer will tell you that they've seized your document. So for the only way for you to now get it is that if you are working as a woman, if the code you have is enough for them to quickly do your own alone, the lawyer will be able to now separate you from your husband and quickly turn that your document back again to working document. But if you don't have the necessary code to be able to renew it, then you'll be having problems. So that document is gone. And if you're also lucky that your code is enough to get yourself out from the problem and also get the number of children, maybe you have 3 children, because the more children that you have, the more the code that is needed for you to renew for yourself and for the children will also increase. So if you have the necessary code to also remove yourself and remove all the children, you'll be able to remove yourself as a woman and able to remove the children. Then you now know that it's only your husband that the whole thing will not affect. So that is what some of us don't know, that our permission di soggiorno has been converted to motivo familiare. That is why it normally affects. Because I did a video recently, some people were saying, no, that is only if it is the man that gave you the document. No, even if you have document before you met the man, and the man also have his own document before two of you met and even got married. But as soon as you begin to use your husband code to renew, that document will turn to motivo familiare. Or if your husband begin to use your own code to renew, that his own document will also turn to motivo familiare. So anything that affects one person in that family will affect, because the permission decision of that family is coming from one source. So if that source is affected, it affects everybody. So please, if you know that your husband have criminal case, make sure you go and look for job before giving before renewing your paper, so that you not do it with your husband's own. Make sure you do it with your own ready to. If you don't have job, beg your husband, tell somebody to do autonomous contract for you, or tell somebody to do contractual domestic for you, that you are working for somebody. Your husband will be paying the tax. At least with that, you can be able to be renewing your document. So please, let's be careful. If you know that your husband have criminal case and your husband have not done rehabilitation, just try and avoid using your husband code to renew. If not, that your paper might not come out. Now, so please, if you want to listen, listen. If you don't also want to listen, there's no problem. Nobody is paying me for this job. I just come. So if you know you are not sure about what I just explained or some certain things, make sure you see your lawyer before using your husband code to renew. Thank you and God bless you. And don't forget to use Send, that happens to be the best app everybody are now using to send money to Nigeria. If you put my promo code Heroes TV, that will dash you €5 in your first transaction. Whether you are sending €5 or you are sending €10, it does not matter. Any amount that you are sending, that will dash you €5 in your first transaction. You can get Send from Apple Store or from Play Store. Thank you and God bless you.